Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajudeen Abbas, has called on Nigerian youths to rise beyond rhetoric and take deliberate action to shape the country's political future. Abbas, who said this during the launch of the Take Action campaign with the theme Awakening a Generation, Youthful Leadership for a New Nigeria in Abuja on Tuesday, urged young people to view themselves not merely as leaders of tomorrow, but as the key drivers of Nigeria's present transformation. The Take Action campaign, spearheaded by the Youth in Parliament Forum, YIPF, is a nationwide initiative aimed at empowering young Nigerians to take up leadership roles in politics and public service. Speaker Abbas lamented that despite youth comprising over 60% of Nigeria's population, their influence in decision-making and governance remains minimal. He stressed the need for young people to be more deliberate about entering public service, engaging with laws, and actively shaping policies that affect their lives. Highlighting the significance of legislative reforms such as the Not Too Young to Run Act, the Speaker noted that the National Assembly had already begun opening the space for young participation. He cited the example of Honorable Mohammed from Kogi State, who was elected into the House at just 26 years old, as a clear sign of what is possible when the system becomes more inclusive. He also lent his support to legislative effort to improve gender inclusiveness, referencing a bill currently before the House that seeks to reserve seats for women in the National Assembly.
The most important thing I will tell the youth here and those who actually walk through the doors of appointments or even positions of authority or leadership, make sure you are not the last person that passes through that door. And this can only be done by how you excel in the job you're given. We not only campaign for youth to be in position, we also want to tell that youth is part of the value chain called Nigeria, the developmental value chain, and we have something unique we are bringing. We have a whole brand new country, let me use that word, to build. And you need the youth energy, the entrepreneurship of the youth, the innovation of the youth, everything we have to bring on board. And when you come with that, it makes this campaign a lot easier for those who are championing it. But when we go there and the news comes out, oh, is that example we are setting up for the youth? It actually shut it off for those who are coming behind us. So I know this campaign is just about starting, but my message and what my governor will always say is that make sure you are not the last person that passes through that door.
Abbas called on young Nigerians to examine the proposal and lend their voices constructively, noting the transformative impact such representation could have on national development. In addressing the growing trend of young Nigerians seeking opportunities abroad, a phenomenon known as Japa, the Speaker urged the youth to rethink the idea of escape as a permanent solution. The Director General of the Young in Parliament Forum, YIPF, Honorable Nwulu, underscored the urgency of youth participation in governance. He said the unveiling of the Take Action campaign, a youth-driven movement, had a singular mission to transform Nigeria's political landscape by empowering young Nigerians to run for office and take charge of their future.
The statistics before us are alarming. Despite comprising over 60% of Nigeria's population, young people remain grossly underrepresented in legislative and governance spaces. Take Action campaign is our answer to that imbalance.
He outlined the four-pronged approach of the campaign, which are mobilizing, mentoring, and supporting young aspirants at all levels of governance, building structures in all 36 states and the FCT to prepare youth for political participation, launching voter engagement strategies to activate and educate youth voting blocks, and facilitating the election of young legislators into state and national assemblies by 2027. It described TAC as more than a campaign, calling it a national awakening, a call to action, to participation, and to leadership. Nwulu decried the persistent underrepresentation of youth in governance, despite constituting over 60% of the nation's population. According to him, TAC is YIPF's strategic response to this imbalance, a grassroots-powered initiative designed to shift young Nigerians from the political sidelines to the decision-making table. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Udodo praised the Take Action campaign, which he described as a logical progression from the Not Too Young to Run movement. Represented by the State Director General of Research and Development, Moses Okezi Okafor, he described himself as a product of that political opportunity, having served in the State Executive Council across 2 administrations. He cited Kogi's unique gender inclusion model, where all local government deputy chairpersons are women. In some cases, both chairperson and deputy are women. He commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his demonstrated commitment to youth inclusion and immediate recognition of youth achievement, such as the recent honor accorded the Super Falcons.
It made it very clear to Nigerians that young people can do things differently in governance. And I'm here today to say that we stand solidly behind the bid by the youth to increase their take home from the political space in Nigeria. We believe very strongly that the future is built on the shoulders of those who became aware early and then got into the system early and can build the new Nigeria that we're looking for. My call, of course, is for everyone in leadership in Nigeria to give this campaign their full support. My principals are very well invested in ensuring that more and more young people are in government, and not just young people, but specifically also we have a passion to see the ladies, the women, take their place.
Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State aligned the state with the objectives of the Take Action campaign, saying it reflects the reality already being shaped in Imo State. Represented by Commissioner for Special Duties Dr. Chika Abazu, he said the campaign could not have come at a better time than now. Baba Sunday, Eagles FM News.